Gunners of Africa, you are welcome to the show. This is something new on this channel. And whenever the fit bring on the content based on one or two, you understand? But right now we are back and we are better. And so as the World Cup they go on for Qatar too, we say make we come cheap and small too. And I'm here with two Arsenal faithfuls.
Mm-hmm.
Nino.
I see you.
You're welcome to the show.
I greet you, bro.
Preye for the chest. You're welcome to the show. And if you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Very, very vital for this channel. So let us dive into what we have for today. And before I go on, Bukayo Saka.
Star boy.
Galaxy boy.
Bukayo Saka.
2 goals, World Cup debut. Fantastic performance from him. Whew. Nino, talk to me.
You see, I don't really expect anything less.
Okay.
This guy don't prove over and over and over again.
All right.
Saying good. You understand?
Yeah,
so
I understand.
I don't really expect nothing less. I'm even surprised he didn't go for a hat-trick. This is Iran, for God's sake. They don't sabi anything. They don't sabi play ball now. Apart from throwing some kind of, you understand? So, but to be honest, it's actually a marvelous performance. His first World Cup match, a brass, helping his team secure a massive victory, contributed to the 6 goals or the total 8 goals that the both teams scored. Yeah. His performance was amazing, and it's actually nice. It's actually good. I'm really, really happy for him.
Preye, this particular player, actually, Bukayo Saka, he has actually developed to be vital for both club and country.
Yeah.
And what he has been doing in Arsenal, he's already doing it in the World Cup.
You understand? Saka has always represented Arsenal very well. I think it's a very good it's a way forward for Arsenal as a club, you know, because there was a point in Arsenal Football Club where players in the club are not really representing on the international level, you understand?
Yeah.
We even rarely got picked, like players from Arsenal even got they rarely got picked for their national teams and everything. So it's actually a good thing for the Arsenal fans, and it's also a good thing too for the individual, that Saka. So he was very phenomenal in that match. Man of the match, 2 goals, a brace. He even has more goals already than Rooney and Scholes. Can you imagine?
Sir?
In the World Cup, yes. Saka already has more goals than Rooney and Scholes.
Wait, are you serious about this right now? Wow.
Check
Okay.
it out, like it's facts, man.
I didn't know about that.
Facts.
I'm going to check it though.
Check it out.
I didn't know about that. But
You have heard it. You don't hear him.
Omo.
Saka has more goals than Rooney and Scholes in a World Cup.
Well, initially I didn't want to brag about his performance, but with this fact, no, you know easy. If he easy, go do him. If he easy, may Rooney come back on do him. You understand?
Yeah. 10 players from our squad.
Yeah.
From the Arsenal team.
Yeah.
You know, they represent their countries for this tournament.
Yeah.
So out of these 10 players, which of them do you see having a fantastic outing?
I feel like all of them get fantastic outing, but last, you just have to pick a winner. I wish I can't choose. I don't want to choose.
You have to choose.
Well, okay. I don't know. I have this good feeling about Martinelli.
Okay.
And Jesus. I think this Brazilian team is going to do phenomenal things. England will go far to an extent. USA could try their best to. Switzerland could do well. But I think it's the Brazilian guys, the Martinelli and Jesus. I think they are the one that would go far. They might possibly win it. I'm rooting for them actually to win it. Yeah.
We'll get to that.
Sorry, this question, are you talking about the player like individually or collectively?
Individually.
Okay, individually. I'll go with Granit Xhaka. I'll go with Granit Xhaka because Granit Xhaka is like an integral part of that Switzerland team. Understand? It's a skipper. So I feel anything that has to do with Switzerland going far in this World Cup centers around Granit Xhaka.
Yeah, true.
So
true.
I feel I'll go with Granit.
You go with Shaka Boom.
Xhaka boom.
A nice one. Now let's come back to what you said.
Okay.
You said you're rooting for
The Brazilian boys, yeah.
why?
You see, there's this flair about Brazilians when you watch their football.
Okay.
They don't just play football as a profession. They play it as they play it like something they eat, something they breathe, something they live.
Is
Samba boys.
Is Martinelli
Thank you.
and Gabriel Jesus a factor?
Oh boy, of course now.
Okay.
You see what they are doing in Arsenal.
Okay.
So obviously they are going to come with that same vibe and mentality.
Yeah.
It will be sad for their first match of the World Cup and their coach does not pick any of them. It's going to be a very, very sad something.
Yeah.
You get. These guys are actually doing well. They've proven times and times over and over again in their club. And I'm very sure that they will bring that same mentality down to the country. Now, aside that, there are other Brazilian players that are also doing well. Vinicius is massively doing well in Real Madrid. And Tony is doing his best at least. But I feel like our boys are going to be integral because of the mentality. Aside the energy, the mentality too. You understand? They already have this mentality of champions and they're going to bring it. And every coach would obviously need players with the mentality of champions. So yes, that's why I'm rooting for my Samba boys to do the job.
All right.
Yeah.
Preye?
Yeah.
Who are you rooting for?
Like as a country.
Yeah, as a country.
Oh, I'll go with the English boys. Like I want the trophies to come back home instant.
Come back with home.
home. As Nigeria no qualify, I'm an English boy for now. So.
Okay, as Nigeria don't qualify, you don't switch.
I say so. I am jackpot. You understand? So
Yeah.
I'll go with the English boys. So I'm
Okay.
rooting for them because
Why?
basically we have so many Arsenal players. I think we have the most Arsenal players in that team. Ramsdale, Ben White, Saka, and the rest. So, and I think for a long while they've always wanted to win this trophy and everything. So I feel now is the right time. But then the Brazilian boys, like Nino said, they are actually my favorites. Like they are actually the favorites to win the trophy in Istanbul. I'm rooting for the English boys. Yeah.
So England, Brazil.
Yeah.
Brazil.
And I hope to see that final.
That final.
It's going to be massive, actually.
I hope to see that
It's
final.
going to be massive.
Okay. So that brings us to something you said. You mentioned Ben White, and he didn't start today.
The English team is already, in short, Ben White narrowly made this World Cup squad. So definitely we didn't expect him to start from the onset, you understand? Because he's not even a starter normally.
Yeah.
So I wasn't expecting Ben White to start. I wasn't expecting him to start, basically. But I think along the line, as the tournament goes, that's why it's a tournament. It's a World Cup, you understand? Every player gets a chance to prove himself. So along the line, I think Ben White will definitely have his chances, you understand?
Yeah.
The thing is, when he gets them, he should use them well.
Yeah.
But I believe when he gets it, he'll use it because he has been phenomenal this season, and we are all looking towards him having a good World Cup outing like the rest Arsenal boys.
That's a good one. That's a good one. So generally, looking at our season, we have been phenomenal actually this season.
Yeah.
We have actually played. I think we played the best football in the country.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Like not just in the country, man. In Europe.
Europe, man.
Yeah,
Europe.
We play the best football. And looking at the World Cup, how do you think the World Cup will affect the team? Will it help the team's momentum or it will affect it in a bad way?
I think depends. I think there are factors that would be considered too.
Okay.
Because first of all, it depends on who comes back injured, their welfare. If these boys that went to represent their country come back injured, then it's obviously going to affect the club. It's going to affect our progress moving forward. Now, if they also come back with a positive mentality, which is possibly just like we jokingly said here, England and Brazil, the finals, that's like one of the best mentality they can ever, even if one of them would actually lose eventually. But then the both team will be coming back with that mentality of champions, fighters, finalists. So there are factors you have to consider: the injury, the mentality, and I want this World Cup to favor us now. I don't want anything. We have the thinnest squad in England, one of the thinnest squad. Anything that happens to anybody is going to be an issue to us now. We just heard earlier today, Odegaard got injured against.
And he didn't even make the World Cup.
He didn't make the World Cup, and he's already getting injured. It's already causing panic because we hoped that our players that didn't make the World Cup or that didn't get to go for the World Cup would stay fit and not do anything risky. I don't know how. I won't want to blame anybody. This is their job. This is what they love doing. So obviously, in the process of doing what you love, he got injured. I just hope. So if other teams, if their players ongoing injury, you consign them. Nothing should happen to us now. This injury issue don't be our problem for a very long time.
And our fear be that now.
Like this now, no want anything. That other guy don't happen now. Or just calm down, chill, and hope that God will fight for us. But I know one here say one thing happen. Somebody fly. Match person for a year. No. Because see, this to be honest, but this is our time.
Yeah.
Anything will make us miss on this thing.
Wow.
My brother.
He go too take.
We know Guardiola now.
Okay, Preye.
Yeah.
To you, over to you. The momentum, the World Cup, it will affect the momentum we don't already build. It will help them.
You can agree with me now that every Arsenal fans' prayer right now is that Partey should come back as Partey.
Yes, no.
You understand?
Yes, no.
It should come back as Partey.
It should come back as a stabilizer.
You understand? It should come back as a stabilizer. So, I don't know. This World Cup should be a blessing to us rather than a curse. Understand? Rather than a curse, it should be a blessing to us.
Yes.
Saka, Xhaka, Partey. We just want you back. Partey, Saka, if you can hear me now, come back. Please.
You see, you know why I'm actually scared? I'm scared because this World Cup is actually proving to be a curse right now.
Okay.
Like, I checked on a blog. I saw the missing 11 that couldn't attend the World Cup because of injury.
Yeah.
You have the likes of Pogba, Kante. Like Benzema even made the squad and got injured on the final training. Before Francis, whatever. Nkunku got injured.
Now,
like,
these guys are not machines, understand? They are not machines.
See, this World Cup, na a course. But God no go gree. Make it be course for Arsenal. It's going to be a blessing. Saka started well. Saka don't start. He just scored 2 goals. They know rough him. Nothing happened to them. Matt Turner is playing for US
tonight.
I wish him all the best.
Yes, sir.
May no wound. I know one here say they shoot shot. He enter in Bele come out. No. You understand?
You say this World Cup na course. So if you say Africa go break the course this year,
sir?
You say this World Cup na course.
You mean
you
so
say
who go break what?
If you say Africans go break the World Cup this year,
They won't break the
record.
cup.
Yeah, the course.
Record of what?
The course now.
To win
which African country go win the World Cup this year?
France.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, France. Our ECOWAS brother. Which African what?
Which African country go win the World Cup this year?
You got another cup that they play again apart from this one. What do they do for Qatar?
The World Cup now.
Bro.
Tunisia, Morocco, Senegal, Cameroon. Which of them will win?
See, Who you call now?
I called you. I called them.
At the year update, say they don't lose already. Senegal.
Nah,
First.
their first game now.
You know matter.
They will bounce back.
Bounce where?
You don't believe that they can bounce back.
Where did they bounce from?
They will come back.
Senegal.
Senegal will come back.
Bro, my bros here answered you. He say which African country in the root for? That's the question.
Yes, which one you feel?
He don't tell you France. That is all. Do not they call Senegal or whatever.
The closest we have to an African country in that World Cup is France.
Simple.
France,
a team that would have done well, sentiment aside, Nigeria, but they didn't go.
So how do you feel about Nigeria not making the World Cup?
I feel bad, but we have one of the best jerseys, so I'm getting that soon. So I'm consoled by that.
Our green dashiki.
Yes. See, the thing is, don't call any African country close to this. I'm not wishing my brothers bad, anyways.
Okay.
But let's be realistic. Football has changed its dynamism. Like it's now much more dynamic than it used to be.
Okay.
Waiting with Sabi, nothing. So they fight up and down. They run. They jam people for inside field. Now we Sabi. And we are up against, okay, see Netherlands and Senegal. Obviously, I'm very sure people will say Senegal put up a good fight and whatever. Because last I checked, first half it was 0-0 and now they are losing. But still, African mentality see their head. Now elephants. But to be honest, thank you for. Sorry, I'm talking about animals now. You don't notice all African logos now animals. So how do you want to perform?
So, I want our eagles now. Eagles will not be fly.
Flying eagles when they fly. You hear polo. The elephant, whatever. No.
So basically, this is not just ridicule African, like the African community. You understand?
No, I'm not. I'm an African.
Yeah, like we are not ridiculing as I say Arsenal.
African community.
Arsenal.
You understand the African community as a whole. We just feel that Africa as a whole still have like a long way to go.
We have a long way to go.
We have a long way to go. Very long way.
Bro, we are like 200 years behind.
You understand?
So
need to change.
So waiting when I feel say gas improve.
Okay. First things first. I think as a country, one of your responsibility, I don't know, maybe there are other things that will back it, but my own opinion, one of your responsibility as the head of sporting committee or whatever, like Nigeria, we have the NFF. I don't know of other countries. Why can't you take some potential coaches or people that have potential and train them outside? Let them go and learn from the people we are copying from and then come back. We are spending heavily on foreign coaches that are not bringing or doing something for us. Why not send our own outside? Train them. And then when they come back, they become national property. It will be to our own good. I don't know what the NFF is doing. I don't know what the African bodies are doing. Okay, look at this World Cup now hosting in Qatar. How many African refs are there? We don't know anything. Coconut head now gets. We don't know anything. Now, instead of this,
God, I beg you.
no, that like it's true. Instead of these countries now to put in effort, invest. Now to the thief up and down. I don't want to go into politics though, but
we are talking sports.
For me, I feel like send these men outside. Send these young ones outside to learn how to coach. Then bring them back and see the wonders. If they don't learn anything when they go out, beat them, collect your money back.
So, Preye, over to you.
Yeah, so I'm a frontier of grassroots football. So I think okay, let me bring in Arsenal now into this picture.
Okay.
So in Arsenal now, we are going by process, understand? So we can actually transcend this whole process talk to national teams in terms of nurturing young guys and then going through a process whereby you train them over the years and then they become established players. Understand?
Yeah.
So from there, you are not just making a national team player, but you are making a generational player. You understand?
Yeah.
Or generational players. You understand?
Yeah.
That will go to different clubs around Europe and everything. So I feel the grassroots football needs to be promoted in Nigeria and Africa as a whole, generally.
Yeah.
So I think that's the way to go.
That's the way to go.
Yeah.
All right.
That's actually true. To forget, I'm actually pissed at African the whole thing that we are doing.
You're all
But-
pissed now.
but
You're all pissed.
What he said is actually true. What he said is actually true. But on every level, the coaching level, the footballers level, the players level, the refs, everything. We should invest in this football. It's bringing money. England is making money from this. Why can't we as a continent make money from it?
All right. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. It was fun having you guys on the show. Energy, electricity, vibes on a frequency.